Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing my first ever fruit and veg review of the standard orange carrot. You can get carrots in many varieties: red, purple, white, yellow. I think there's a darker purple one as well. You can get them wild carrots, baby carrots, but today we're just going to be reviewing the standard orange commercially grown carrot. Carrots, there are many different uses for them. You can just eat them raw. You grate them, peel them, and just use them in a salad. You can roast them, boil them, steam them. Some people, if you can believe this, even grate them up and put them in their sandwiches or burgers. It's a bit strange, but there are a lot of people in this world, and some people are into very strange things. Full disclosure, I do eat carrots every day. I eat half a kilo, a pound if you prefer. Usually I just eat them raw. Unfortunately, I don't know why this is, but I get quite sick when I just eat carrots as they are, just raw, but they have a numerous amount of health benefits, so I just stick with it. After about an hour or so, the feeling of queasiness passes. But carrots, they've got a lot of beta carotene, I believe, is the nutrient or the mineral or the vitamin, whatever, inside carrots. And if you're a well-adjusted person like myself, who spends time on incel forums and looks up looks maxing, you know that beta carotene gives your skin a sort of healthy glow. People talk about if you eat a lot of carrots, you'll turn orange. That's sort of the effect we're talking about, but you really have to eat like a lot of carrots, a really indescribable amount of carrots for that to actually happen. I don't know what it is with people. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll eat 20 bananas or something, and people will come along, they'll freak out and they'll say you get potassium poisoning. Usually, like every day, or let's say in a month, I might go through 30 pounds of sweet potato, and people will say, because sweet potato has beta carotene in it as well, people will say I'll turn orange. It's really not that drastic. It's not going to have that bad of an effect. People just need to relax. But no, if you get your beta carotene, you'll get a healthy glow, supposedly. And studies show that the healthy glow is more attractive than just getting a tan. But so full disclosure, this will not be my first time tasting a carrot. I have tried them before, so we're just gonna dive right in and see how we go. Try and get right in here. I don't know, the sunlight is sort of shining in, but if you can see inside the carrot, it's also orange inside there, in case you didn't know. Eating the carrot, it really brings back some memories for me. Back in school, my mother always used to put carrots in with my lunches just to eat raw as a snack. But really, it reminds me of many years ago. I was trying to cut down on eating chocolates or just sweet confectionery, just like that. And it's not like I ate a lot, not very, like maybe a chocolate bar or two every week or something, and just a small one, not a lot. But I started saying to myself, every time I want to go for a chocolate bar, I'll pick up a piece of fruit instead, because they're all quite sweet, and I really, fruit's obviously better for you, and I really didn't see a whole lot of difference in getting, let's say, an apple instead of a box of Nerds or something, just as an example. And I, working this way, I completely phased eating confectionery out of my diet entirely. And I haven't had chocolate or confectionery, sweets, candy, whatever you want to call it, in quite some time. And what you really seem to notice if you avoid soft drink or juice and sweet stuff like that, you just stick to drinking water or maybe like milk and coffee and sort of stuff like that, and you avoid confectionery. What you really notice is things have a lot of sweetness or underlying flavors that you might not have noticed before, because you're always going out, and if you're eating a lot of junk food, a lot of processed food, you're getting bombarded with like all these flavors that can sort of overwhelm your palate, and so you don't notice the more subtle flavors that a lot of just fresh produce and even water might have when you taste it. And that's really what I'd like to talk about for a minute, talking about the carrot here, because carrots, people don't think of them really as sweet. You know, you might pick up a bottle of V8 or something, and I know that has just their carrot juice just has quite a lot of sweet potato in it, I think, and that can give it a sweetness. But people don't notice that just things like carrots have a lot of sweetness in them, and so quite refreshing, really. I don't know, it might be a different experience for you if you go out there and maybe you're used to eating a lot of really overwhelming processed foods. It might be a bit different for you tasting carrots and not getting those subtleties. I don't know, but for me, quite a pleasing flavor, even though I do get sick. I don't know if I'd really put it above, a lot of fruits in terms of taste, but their health benefits, they don't taste bad. My mother used to make like steamed or boiled carrots, and she seasoned them and everything, so they taste fine, but the texture it's disgusting, to be honest. Like, you can't chew it, it's just like mush. It was really bad. I didn't like it at all. But raw carrots, they got the crunch, they got that little bit of sweetness, really all around a good little package. I'd rather get organic or wild carrots, but I don't make enough money for that. It's just the commercial standard carrot for me. But all those good things considered, the health benefits, the nice texture, the pleasing color, and the taste, I'm gonna have to give it, let's say, I want to go with an 8.3 out of 10, and I think that'll just about wrap it up for carrots. If you've got any different ideas for fruit and veg reviews, what fruit or vegetable you might want me to review next, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. Do your best.